Here we go. We're going to start our retirement tab. This is the fourth tab of our budget. So again, we have our information, everything from car, college, so on and so forth. We have expenses, everything that we are going to spend within a month, totaled up down at the bottom. We have our income, which is our gross. Then we take out deductions to our net, take out for tithing, savings, and retirement. And we have total monthly take home. And then if we had any extra money, we are going to do budget fixes. If we needed to make extra money, we need budget fixes down at the bottom. Remember, we can either make more money or we can go over to our expenses and do budget fixes by cutting your spending. You have to make sure you have a budget surplus. Right now I'm working with a deficit. I got some work to do. I'm at 1808 and I'm spending 2194, so I still have about $300 that I need to, $300 or $400 that I need to cut out. So I have a little bit of work to do there still. Retirement tab, here is our newest one. Everything in the A column you guys are going to copy down. It's going to look just like mine. Then everything in the B column is going to be based off of your information. So we did put 10% aside for retirement. We put it all aside. We flip over to our income sheet. We had tithing, savings, retirement. Look at that. Boom. $258.41. Every single month we have budgeted to put $258.41 into our retirement account. So that is your number. This is $258.41 is my number. You figure out your number from your income sheet and bring that number over. $258.41 for me. Yearly retirement amount is going to be 12 times this monthly amount. So I'm just going to take B1. I'm going to multiply it by 12 since there's 12 months in a year. And I put $3,100.92 into my retirement account every single year. Rate of return, the stock market has returned 9.5% on average since its inception. So we'll just try to tie the stock market, invest in some good mutual fund or even better index funds for that matter. Years to invest, we're going to assume we're 22 years old. When we go to retire, we'll be 65. That's going to be 43 years to invest. And then we're going to have to go calculate our retirement amount. So we will go search on Google for MoneyChimp investment calculator, not the loan calculator, but the investment calculator. So we will type in MoneyChimp loan, MoneyChimp investment calculator into Google. There we go. It's going to pop up this compound interest calculator. We want that. Yes, sir. Current principal. Everybody's starting with zero. We're 22 years old. We have nothing in our retirement account, so we're starting with zero. Our annual addition, that's $3,100.92. Again, I got that number from my yearly retirement amount right here. Rate of return is 9.5 and years to invest is 43. So years to grow, 43, interest rate 9.5. We'll keep compounding interest one time annually. We'll hit calculate, and oh my goodness, if I set $258 aside every single month, I'm going to end up with $1.73 million. Look at that fantastic number. $1,734,318.68 when I'm 65. I think I could figure out how to retire with that kind of money right there. All right? That easy. But that's starting at 22. That's setting aside money every single month. It's not skipping every other month. It's not taking a year off. It's not starting when you're 27 or 32. This is starting when you're 22 and you make it your lifestyle. You commit to this. You put $258.41 or whatever your number is into this account every single month. All right? Let's do it again. We're going to do yearly retirement amount as I spelled retirement incorrectly. Shame on me. Yearly retirement amount is going to be the same number. For me, it's $3,100.92. So same number. Rate of return, we're going to keep it at the same thing, 9.5%. Years to invest, this is where we are going to we're going to act like we don't have our stuff together and we don't start our retirement fund when we're 22. We say, you know what, I'm not interested in retiring or setting money aside for retirement. I want to spend it on a nicer car or nicer apartment or motorcycle or whatever. So then what happens if you don't start investing until you're 32 years old? You say, oh, I just don't have enough money, 33 years old. So then you only get no, that would be 32. From 22 to 32, that takes 10 years off. So instead of 43 years, you have 33 years to invest. And let's go back to our MoneyChimp investment calculator. All we're doing is changing this one number And look at mine. This is sad. Oh my goodness. I went from $1.7 million down to not even $1 million, $678,000. That's the power of time when you're investing. Okay, that is absolutely the power of time when you're investing. Starting early is going to matter so much more than the actual amount that you put into it. The amount that you put into this at $1.7 million is 43 years at $258. That's only like $133,000. Your $133,000 in contributions turns into $1.7 million through the power of compounding interest and investing and returning about 9.5%. Okay? When you don't give it that much time, when you take 10 years off of your retirement, boom, that stinks. That's a lot of money you're missing out on. So absolutely, you have to start. Hardest thing to do with investing is actually start. Sign up, start, make the commitment. You have to be budgeting in order to be able to afford it. And then you have to be consistent about it too. Okay? You have to use time. Do not try to throw a whole bunch of money at it. Even throwing twice as much money at it 10 years later, you will still never get up to the $1.7 million. You'd have to probably throw about 3 times as much. Something I'm a really big fan of that's a investment vehicle or retirement vehicle called a maxed out Roth IRA. Not maxed out, just a Roth IRA. Roth was some sort of politician. IRA stands for individual retirement account. The maximum contribution annually is $5,500. So you can put $5,500 into a Roth IRA. And look, that's substantially more than I was putting. I was putting in $3,100. Hopefully you were closer to a little $5,000 or $6,000 in there. We'll still factor at 9.5% for our interest rate. And years to invest, we'll still do 43. And let's factor our amount. So everybody's amount should be the same. 5,500, years to grow 43, 9.5. Boom, look at that. So instead of 1.7, if we put a little bit more, a couple of thousand extra, starting at 22, we can end up with just over $3 million. And the greatest thing about the Roth IRA, oh my gosh, I spelled retirement wrong or incorrectly again. Goodness sakes. The greatest thing about the Roth IRA is that all of these all your contributions you've already paid taxes on, so you don't have to pay taxes again. All of your capital gains, all the money that you made through your investing, is completely tax-free. You do not pay one dime of taxes. Capital gains are completely tax-free. So you have this $3 million and nobody gets it. Uncle Sam doesn't get any of it. The federal government does not get any of it. All the capital gains and all the contributions, completely tax-free. And that's awesome. All right? Once you guys have that, save it up. Make sure the B column is centered. And make sure the A column is left aligned. Again, make sure that you can read everything in the A column. You can simply just double-click on the line between A and B, and it'll automatically fit. And you are good to go. Save it up, and that's the retirement tab. All right?